Hello again from Metro Manila, the Philippines, Southeastern Asia. I will give you a brief video lesson about the Great Wall of China, which is an ancient system of fortifications in northern China, and still it is, because of preservation efforts, of course, mostly intact, and it is still a popular touristic site in northern China. So it is a series of fortifications or line of fortifications made of stone, brick, tamped earth, wood, and other materials, generally built along an east-to-west line across the historical northern borders of China to protect the Chinese states and empires against the various nomadic groups, raids, and invasions from the Eurasian steppe, and with an eye to expansion. Several walls were being built from as early as the 7th century BC. These were later joined together and made bigger by Qin Shi Huang, 220 to 206 BC, the first emperor of China. Little of that wall remains. It is 21,196 kilometers long, I mean the existing wall now. Later on, many successive dynasties have repaired, maintained, and newly built multiple stretches of border walls. The best known of the walls were built, or the most well-known parts of the walls were built during the Ming Dynasty from 1368 to 1644. The Great Wall of China had defensive purposes, but also those of border controls, along the imposition of duties on goods transported along the Silk Road from China to Europe, regulation or encouragement of trade, and the control of immigration and emigration. The Great Wall's defensive characteristics were enhanced by the construction of watchtowers, troop barracks, garrison stations, signaling capabilities through the means of smoke or fire, and the fact that the Great Wall's path also served as a transportation corridor. A comprehensive archaeological survey has concluded that the walls built by the Ming Dynasty measure 8,850 kilometers. Obviously, the wall was bypassed then later as roads and especially railways were built in China. And when China finally opened its borders to more foreign merchants and visitors after its defeat in the First and Second Opium Wars in the late 1830s and early 1840s, the Great Wall became a main attraction for tourists. The travelogues of the later 19th century further enhanced the Great Wall's reputation and mythology. While portions north of Beijing and near tourist centers have been preserved and even extensively renovated, in many other locations the wall is in disrepair. Those parts might serve as a village playground or a source of stones to rebuild houses and roads. Sections of the Great Wall are also prone to graffiti and vandalism, while inscribed bricks were pilfered and sold on the market for up to 50 renminbi. Parts have been destroyed because the wall is in the way of construction. A 2012 report by the National Cultural Heritage Administration states that 22% of the Ming Great Wall has disappeared, while 1,961 kilometers of wall have vanished. Although many scientists have debunked The claim that the Great Wall of China is visible from the moon, still many people keep repeating that claim. Because the wall is a maximum 9.1 meters wide and is about the same color as the soil surrounding it, only an object of reasonable contrast to its surroundings, which is 110 kilometers or more in diameter, would be visible to the unaided eye from the moon, whose average distance from the Earth is 384,393 kilometers.